Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Arlene McNeil in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very well. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first two plays. Now third and goal. Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
7-7, our score after 1. Second down and 6 now. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A short one there, caught by Likely. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Great.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
No touch. Hey! Carlos, get it!
Hurts sets up to throw it. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
63.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Now Daniels. To the right side and caught by Sinnott. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
These two teams met at Commanders Field earlier in the season with Washington winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
21, Eagles 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 7.
Hey, easy, 63, back, alpha. No,
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, Silver. Tiger Hornet, 73.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Daniels. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game, third quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Tucker. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagle.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got this down to the 35. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Great. Set.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
36-yard line.
Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, easy. 63, back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Certainly fair to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Complete to Likely. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Right side. There's Likely with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. A short one there, caught by Likely. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Daniels. On target to his man, Likely.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And what an awful time to cough up the football here in OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.